I don't know. Do you want to maybe go talk about some real news? Roll it! From Doctor Who.tv. Doctor Who on Xbox 360 edition of Minecraft. Now, Brendan, are you a Minecraft player?
I am not.
Are you a Xbox 360 player?
No, I'm not.
Are you a Whovian?
No, I'm not.
You lose all around. And all the kids say, oh no, the old lady says that.
Wow, those kids not only grew up, but they somehow became one singular person.
Okay, listen up. Characters from the worldwide phenomenon known as Doctor Who will be coming to Minecraft on over 84 million Xbox consoles. The deal between BBC Worldwide, Microsoft Studios, and Mojang will give Minecraft players access to a whole lot of Doctor Who skins and characters starting at just $2.99 for the first pack, which will include a character inspired by the 12th Doctor, plus 5 other Doctors. Look for your favorite Time Lord landing in September. Of course, people assume that time is a strict progression of cause and effect, but actually, from a non-linear, non-subjective viewpoint, it's more like a big ball of wibbly, wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
Anyway.
Oh! Deadline.com. David Yates retains the director's chair for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Warner Brothers is looking to keep the Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows director firmly in the wizarding world as they move forward with the new J.K. Rowling spin-off series. Yates is in talks to direct the first... I'm going to take them all again. Yates is in talks to direct the first installment of the Bland trilogy, which is set decades prior to the events that we are all so familiar with. As we've mentioned before here on Finding Christ in Cinema, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is it's on the reading list of first years for Hogwarts. And it's written by Newt Scamander, and anyway, Warner Brothers has a date set of November 18th. What's the magic year, Brendan? 2016 for the film that marks J.K. Rowling's screenwriting debut. Oh, man.
Oh, that should be it. That will be interesting.
Oh, man. All the way around. David Yates. I mean, the last 2 films, well, the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and Part 2, very good directing. Great directing, great vision. And I liken it to, now we know we've talked about the series gets progressively darker,
yes.
You know, and so do the books. I mean, so they really follow the tone and tenor of the books, right? And so I'm hoping that David Yates, this is what I'm hoping secretly, that he is locked into this sort of paradigm with the wizarding world, and so that it's going to be, I mean, I'd like it to be fun and stuff like the first installment of the series, but I also want it to be, I mean, he's dealing with, I mean, there's some nasty Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
Fantastically nasty.
Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah. So anyway, what do you think about that? Are you excited?
I am excited, yes.
What about J.K. Rowling's debut as a screenwriter?
It's, like I said, I have high hopes.
It's going to be awesome.
And I don't plan on being disappointed.
No. 2016.
But,
what happened?
Yes, we're going to the rumor mill. I wanted to say that before you played that.
Oh.
So, yes, we're going to the rumor mill. Has DC Comics... This is a question to our general audience. Has DC Comics mandated a no jokes rule for its upcoming films?
What?
I know. But
What?
apparently there's this rumor circulating around in Tinseltown that DC is not allowing any jokes in their upcoming films, including Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice.
Really?
Really. Now, here's where we're going. I actually first saw it on the Latino Review this morning, and then they link back to hitfix.com, so that's where I'm looking at right now.
All right.
Apparently, like I said, it's just a rumor going around of no jokes because DC wants to set their films apart from Marvel's superheroes. Now, and we've
Well, they got to do something.
Yeah, yeah, and I will say I think they hit the mark with the Dark Knight trilogy.
Absolutely. And Man of Steel.
And I was about to say Man of Steel too. Now, granted, those films don't necessarily allow for much humor,
Levity.
yeah. Now, then again, in the Dark Knight, the second film in the trilogy, there was the Joker, but
he wasn't very funny.
His humor though was very very dark and honestly very character driven, I would say.
Right.
So it was relative to the character, and it wasn't gratuitous. Whereas you've got stuff
genius.
like
Heath Ledger, absolute genius in that role.
By the way, that movie is on the list. By the way,
yes,
we'll get to it soon enough. But this is opposed to stuff like Iron Man with Robert Downey Jr. He
always wisecracking
it up. He's smart aleck and everything.
Yeah.
And they want to set apart these films in their tone.
Okay.
And I'm gonna quote a paragraph. Well, not a whole paragraph, but from the hitfix.com link in the show notes. DC treats their superhero characters more like gods, fighting battles that we can't simply comprehend or participate in because of our natures. Even Batman, who has no real superpowers, is treated like a legend because he has nurtured as a symbol of fear. Right, so something that, transcends. Marvel characters are more flawed, more human, and struggling to live with human lives while still dealing with their powers and their responsibility to the world.
I think this is a dangerous direction.
I do too. If it proves to be true, I will.
Right. I mean, to hang your hat on that, this is what sets us apart.
Yeah, that's not a good hat hanger.
No, now the point made about the nature of DC superheroes, yeah, that's a pretty good point. That's a valid point that they're making.
Yeah.
But that gods don't, have a sense of humor? I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, our God has a sense of humor.
Yes.
Look at the platypus.
Yes. Look at the ostrich.
Just buries his head in the sand.
Yes. Well, and again, that seems like a precarious hook to hang a franchise on.
Yes.
So
I agree.
I don't know. Anything else to be said about that?
Nope, not from me.
Okay, are you ready to go to the movies then, Brendan Taylor?
Yes.
All right.
Alice, meet me under the gazebo in precisely 10 minutes. Alice Kingsley, will you be my wife?